2 deputies shot dead, ambushed in North Florida. As soon as the alert came in, we sent Nightside's Sarah Rosario straight to Gilchrist County. She's in the town of Trenton near Gainesville.
And one deputy was a married father. The other had a girlfriend. And the sheriff says the only thing that they were guilty of was trying to protect you and me.
The world's full of cowards and the world's full of heroes. We need to highlight those heroes and what they gave.
Sheriff Bobby Schultz refused to talk about the man who killed his deputies. He wants us all to focus on the men who died protecting people in Gilchrist County.
When they pinned on the badge and they strapped on the gun, they knew this was one of those things that could happen.
Sergeant Noel Ramirez and Deputy Taylor Lindsay were just getting a bite to eat when a man walked up to the Ace China restaurant in Trenton and fired at them through a window. It happened around 3 this afternoon, about 30 miles west of Gainesville. Deputies have not told us why this guy shot and killed them. Sergeant Ramirez and Deputy Lindsay were found dead inside the store. The shooter was found dead outside.
Sergeant Ramirez and Deputy Lindsay were the best of the best. They were men of integrity. They were men of loyalty. They were God-fearing, and they loved what they did, and we're very proud of them.
Nightside Sarah Rosario is live in Trenton. Sarah, we saw the emotion. This is a small sheriff's office. Everyone knows each other.
Yeah, Carolina, it's a tight-knit community, as you're talking about. These people are in mourning. Just a couple of minutes ago, I was talking to an officer, and he couldn't even talk to me without crying. He said, I know these officers. I've broke bread with them. This is really tough for me. And he said they've never had to deal with this before. We're on scene of where the shooting happened, obviously, and this is Ace China restaurant. If you take a good look at it, it just looks like a small dive restaurant, but this is the place where these officers lost their lives in the line of duty. And throughout the night, we've seen deputies casing this place for evidence, Florida Department of Law Enforcement going in and out, obviously trying to get as much information as possible. As you mentioned, that gunman shot those bullet holes through the glass of that restaurant. And if you look at that glass, you can see there are 2 bullet holes. It didn't even shatter the glass. Within the next couple of minutes, this is what we were expecting. A procession of officers. Right now, they're lining the streets here with such honor and pride and such emotion. And they're going to be leading the bodies of these deputies, people they consider to be their brothers. They're going to be leading their bodies to Gainesville, is where we're told. And we haven't been given a specific location, but we know that this community, again, is in mourning, trying to pick up the pieces. There's only 30 men in this entire sheriff's department, and today they just lost 2 of them. Carolina.
Sarah, you are surrounded by investigators right now. Are they telling you anything about the suspect and why he did this?
We've been trying to get information about the suspect all night long, and the sheriff made it very clear earlier today. He said, I want to focus on my deputies, the men we consider to be heroes. We're not going to give this coward any attention. And so he said, no, he's not going to give us any more information about the suspect at this time.
Sarah, thank you very much for that report.